tetrahedron. Okay, these are pyramid shapes. Okay, and pyramids are when any pyramid is when they come to a tip. Okay, come to a point. Okay, they're a little bit different than prisms. Prisms would go straight up, and every slice would be the same. Okay, here every slice is going to be a square. If I slice along this like that, it's going to be a square, but it won't be. You're not going to get the same size square in every slice. Okay, so this net, I'm going to start with the bottom square, and then I'm going to draw triangles off that bottom square. And this is the most efficient way to do it, I think. Okay, so that's probably a good net. I see some people, they draw it a little bit differently. They draw like the square and then the triangle. Okay, and then they try to draw the triangles off the sides like this. Technically, that's probably a net because it'll, as long as you can make it fold back into the square or into the pyramid, that's perfectly fine. I find this a little bit awkward though. I think this one's a little bit better organized. That net is, if you give it to me, technically it's correct. I'm not going to mark it wrong, but it's you should try to organize your nets. Okay, so the next one here is doing the opposite. So I've given you a net. Okay, this net has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 surfaces. Can you draw the polyhedra for this? So you kind of have to think, what would that look like when I fold it back up? Well, this one, it looks like the net of a cube, except these pieces are longer. So imagine rolling up these 4 sides into a 4-sided prism, and then these squares would be able to fold up to close off the ends of the prisms. So this is a rectangular prism. So you have to kind of imagine what that looks like. Okay, and again, if you can't imagine what that looks like, you need to start drawing these nets, cutting them out with some paper and actually folding them. It's really important that you understand how they fold back together. Okay, because you're going to have to do this in your mind, but if you're having difficulty doing it in your mind, you have to do it, actually physically do it.